Hello. Self-love, self first, and knowing what tools you need to live today. Meditation is on that list. Excuse the band-aid. Meditation is on that list. Staying focused is on that list. Being organized is on that list. Being yourself. Loving yourself. Approaching everything you do in life with love first. Now, the title of this YouTube channel is called Self-Love, Self First. And the reason why I chose to even go after that is because I literally needed to do a revamp of how I lived in this world, on this earth, today. Self-love is important. Without you self-loving yourself first, self-love, self first, you are unable to give. You're unable to energize yourself. You will lose all kinds of ways. And when you have self-love, self first, you build respect for yourself. You don't need anyone to give you respect. You give your own self-respect. Your spirituality starts to, of course, ignite. You are organized. You know, organization for me is everything. Because if you come to the plate or come to the table or come to any situations unorganized, you're a hot mess. Hot mess. You don't want to be a hot mess. You don't want to be all over the place. And must I say, and I say this again and again and again, meditation is a crucially important tool for today, because we come from a history of people's traditions being the tools. And those traditions were created when the time was a necessity years ago. So today, we have a spiritual warfare going on, first of all, with the minds of people. They don't even know. You got to wake up. You got to be able to stop overthinking, giving your thoughts all this value. I mean, giving your thoughts value, let's just say this. When you're thinking of a scenario, after you receive a text message, you're playing out this whole entire scenario in your mind, and it hasn't even existed. It hasn't even come into fruition. It's not even happening. It's just something that you are building, a story you're building in your mind. Do you know how damaging that could be? Especially for a relationship, when you're trying to start a new relationship with someone. And it doesn't have to be a relationship with a male or female, like of an opposite sex, like an actual romance relationship. It can be a work relationship. It could be a friendship type of relationship. It could be a financial relationship. It could be a relationship with your kids. Come on. I'm an aggressive driver. I live in New York City. So in order for me to get by in this city, I need to be aggressive. And let me make this clear, honeys. For the females, for my beautiful feminine ladies, please, by all means, understand that we're not trying to be masculine in this world. We are trying to step up to everything life gives us without feeling overbeared, feeling like you're overworked, feeling like you're tired all the time. That's my focus. Understand that I am a woman who definitely embraces being graceful as possible, loving. And you do that through love. You have to love yourself in order to be graceful. Being graceful and being feminine is not a weak trait, ladies. Please do not get the way I talk as if I'm trying to build up my women to be masculine. No. Actually, on the contrary, I'm trying to make you understand that there's a different way to think today. And it ain't being aggressive. Be feminine, be graceful, be gentle with yourself. Come correct, come organized. Stop overthinking. Learn how to stop. And how I learned that is through meditation. How I learned that was through self-loving myself first. It is crucially important that you understand that self-love, self-first is and will always be the number one thing you should approach when living this life. And if you love yourself and you put yourself first, then you're able to give love automatically. It just exudes. Your love exudes to your family, to your husband, to your kids, to your co-workers. People start realizing like, wow, how are you able to do all that? Trust me, it's a thing. So learn how to tap in, learn how to meditate. Learn how to meditate. Learn how to meditate. It's important. It creates the stillness within your mind. It creates the antidepressant for those who are depressed. You want to go ahead and have a bottle of some form of liquor to drink to get your thoughts away, because back in the days, all the people who worked, they came home and the first thing they did was go get the 6-pack and go sit down in their living room, smoke their J's or their blunts or whatever. You understand? Or go to the liquor store, get yourself a nice bottle. So by Friday, thank God it's Friday, you want to sit at your home and start drinking up a storm? Please, there's no judgment here. All I'm doing is I'm trying to wake you up so you can step to your situations a lot more organized and a lot more stressless. Stressless. It is important for you to understand that approaching every situation on a stressless level, it is so invigorating. You end up loving yourself so much, you end up loving this earth. You end up looking at the trees and the flowers like, oh, you're so beautiful. I love you. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. So please, for my ladies, soften up. Let that attitude go. Stay organized. Tap into self-love, self-first. I got you.